Hey everybody, I'm walking clockwise around my little live video loop this time here at the farm. This is my I live in this walkout basement here. It's not really a basement. So I wanted to talk about midsummer marketing. It's the most important time of the year in cold temperate climates to get your marketing game together because people are busy in the summer. I still have new clients calling me because of existing relationships, talks I've done, etc. this time of year, which is really great. And so you've heard me talk in the past about, we're going to get a lot of sun here if I walk that way actually. You've heard me talk in the past about getting, that 3 months ahead of your marketing. What you do in December influences how March is going to be, and rather than riding on the assumption that you're going to have lulls in your incoming business as a designer, design build, eco landscaper, you don't have to live that way. You don't have to live by the whims of the market as it stands, because as I always talk about as well, being a consultant is all about being a good educator. And if you are a good educator, that can be a good marketer, as long as you're getting the right message out to the right people at the right time of year. And so that's what we'll be talking about next week. I will personally be canoeing in the boundary waters of northern Minnesota next week, so I won't actually be delivering the challenge live, but I wanted to put something together for you guys while I'm out of town to make sure that you can take advantage of this really, really important time in the year, midsummer, to take a look at your marketing plan. And if you don't have a marketing game plan, that's all right. What's up, Ben? Because that's what the challenge next week is all about. I think I got some lettuce stuck in my throat right now. So the cool thing about this is that it's not that hard, to figure out your marketing plan, but you do need to have your message on point and know who it's going to and why and what your call to action is. So we'll be talking about all that stuff next week. Those will be recorded sessions, so they'll be coming out to you guys here in the group, and you can also find them on Instagram. I am Pete Widin on Instagram, Widin, just like on Facebook here, so you can follow me that way too. And I'm really excited about this. They'll be delivered via audio, and you'll be able to walk through and craft a plan so that you can start getting the word out in various ways about what you do and specifically who it's for, so that you are bringing in potential clients for the fall and the winter if you're in a cold temperate climate or in a climate with any dormant season. This is really what you want to do a few months before the dormant season hits, such as I'm working with somebody in Focus Growth who's in Texas right now. Their real busy season is October through March. And so we want to make sure that they're getting a jump on that season. So midsummer marketing is going to work for anybody. It just is really about getting ahead of the game, because what you do now in your business affects it 90 days from now. And that shouldn't be a scary thing. But if it feels scary to you, it simply means that you should show up for midsummer marketing next week. Just check into the group here, and I'll have all the details laid out for you guys. Hey, Colleen, great to see you. So if you guys do have specific questions about your marketing as it pertains to your consulting work, eco landscape design or design build, there's a really interesting fly in my arm right now. Leave them in the comments below. So if you're feeling less than clear about what your offer is, for example, if you're not sure where to find your clientele or how to deliver your message via social media, via video, via some type of talk, via an educational material people can opt in to your website for, what have you been thinking about doing? Let me know that, and also where you might need some clarity, but also how are you feeling in general about your marketing plan is really what I'd love to know, because one of the main things that happened to me early on in my business, at this point, I don't have to do a whole ton of thinking about my marketing. I'm doing it. I reach out to the local food co-op and I do a talk. I've got one scheduled for early August. I'm looking at other opportunities, but I'm so clear about what I do that it's really exciting, fun, and easy for me to reach out about those things. Whereas I get it if you're still trying to figure out, like, okay, how am I going to approach certain people? Who am I going to connect with? How am I building this network? How am I building this awareness? So rather than letting that, potential confusion or all the opportunities, all the ideas get overwhelming, we're going to really start to distill that next week in the Midsummer Marketing Challenge in the series, because I know that that's the main thing that kept me from moving forward in the past. It wasn't like, it was a little bit of doubt of whether things would work, honestly, but it was simply that I ultimately had too many ideas, so I didn't know which one to move forward on. So I want to make sure you can get that out of the way, because ultimately we're not here to sit in confusion, and we're here to help the planet by doing, applying our expertise to the landscape, helping people in their yards, on their farm properties, etc., whatever it is you may be doing specifically. So I'm really, really excited about that. And I also want to touch on the fact that if you've been feeling any guilt about not having a plan, feeling less than enough in any way in your business because your marketing's not on point, just give yourself the grace of knowing that we've all been there. I've been there. Everybody's been there. And it's important to acknowledge where you're at right now, and you can take the next step today by leaving a comment below, letting me know where you're at with things right now, so I know best where to approach things from for the challenge next week while I'm up in the wilderness. And I'm super excited to see your comments and interactions, and what this series does for you next week. So tomorrow I'm excited about sharing some resources that I find particularly helpful and inspiring as it pertains to helping people get outside and really enjoying and interacting with their landscapes, and some of the, I guess we could say, the communication approach and the mental perspective that has really brought a lot of people to a point of excitement around what I do in my business. And that's really where you want to get people to as well. It's not, marketing's a word. Marketing is not the thing you're doing. The thing you're doing is interacting with people, sharing your message. So that's what it's all about. Super happy to have you guys hanging out here with me right now. And I want you to find that place of excitement with sharing what you do with people, because that ultimately is the only thing you need to do. In Focus Growth, we go through a lot of different pieces where we're doing the step-by-step how to do this stuff, and crafting your own personal communication style for your business, in terms of finding the right clients for you. But if I had to say what comes down to one thing, it's like having that clarity and excitement about your message and how it's going to help people, because that passion is contagious. It comes through and it's authentic. So thanks so much for hanging out. Let me know what it is about your marketing that you'd like to change, where you're at right now in the comments below, and tag a friend in the group here or invite them to join the group, because there's going to be a lot more trainings coming up in the next few months. I'm super excited about it. I've got more clarity than ever before on how to help you guys, as we've had more people go through the Focus Growth program as well. So I'm always using that as context for, what you can find clarity. Have a beautiful day. Talk to you later.